Hello and welcome. My name is Tracy Una Wagner with Versatile Inspirations, and today we'll be breaking down the original 7 chakras. They are probably something that you know about or have heard about. They are the chakras that are within our bodies. They're the energy centers, and I'll be going through and just kind of sharing with you some information, just breaking them down for you in fairly simple terms. Maybe you'll be able to find out some new information, and I just welcome your participation. Thank you for being here with me today. It is truly appreciated in this wonderful circle, this bubble of love. So I'm going to screen share, so it'll probably bleep real quick. Hold on just one moment. All right, just a minute. There we go. All right, so the original 7 chakras are the main chakras that most people think of when they hear the word chakra. So in order to move on into the transpersonal chakras, it's kind of nice to have the foundation. I think of this original 7 as the foundation because people practice them and use them for so long prior to when people started being able to see the transpersonal chakras again. There again, all of these chakras, including the transpersonal chakras, have always been available and known about. It's just they're starting to be seen more because now, after 2012, people are starting to awaken and go into transformation a lot quicker. So let's get started on learning a little bit more about these 7 or original 7 chakras. We'll start at the top, which is the crown, but it is also Sarasara, the 1,000-petaled. It's the 7th chakra or the crown chakra. The next is Ajna, which means command or as you wish, the 6th, third eye chakra. Vishuddha, which means especially pure, is the 5th or throat chakra. Anahata, unhurt or unstruck, the 4th are the heart chakra. Manipura, which means jewel city, is the 3rd or the solar plexus chakra. Savasthana, which means dwelling place of the self, is the 2nd or the sacral chakra. Muladhara, which means root support, is the 1st or the root chakra. So the first chakra, which is down at the base of your spine, which is the root or base chakra, the location is the base of the spine. Color is usually associated with red. The crystal that is associated with the first or the root chakra is tiger eye, carnelian, ruby. Things that have that really red color to them is what you can use for working with crystals. The tone, if you're working with music, is a C. It's related to physical security, finances, career, home, your needs, your obsessions, and your possessions. The angel that is associated is Archangel Michael for protection and guidance, and security, order, dreams, and prayers to source. In shamanism, it is represented by the snake or the serpent. The planet is Saturn. It grounds us in life, discards that which keeps us from being ourself. And that's the first chakra or the base chakra. The 2nd or the sacral chakra is about 2 inches below your navel and 2 inches in towards the base of your spine. So it's 2 inches below your navel and 2 inches in towards the base of your spine is where the 2nd sacral chakra resides. The color is an orange color. So the crystals would be carnelian and fire opal, anything that has that orange hue to it. Like the fire opals are gorgeous. They have that beautiful orangish color to them, and they're just beautiful. And that would help you work with that sacral chakra. The tone in music is a D. It's related to relationships, any addictions, and your body, your physical body. The angel is Archangel Metatron, which determines the rightful way, your heart's desire, and your abundance. In shamanism, it's related to dolphins. The planet is Jupiter for expansion and growth. The third, or the solar plexus chakra, is located right behind your navel. It is the color yellow. The crystal is a citrine, yellow topaz, or yellow jasper. Just any yellow colored stone. Even if you were walking around, you found a stone on the ground and it was kind of a yellowish color, you totally can use that as well. Anything with that yellow color. The musical tone is E. It's related to power and control. The angel is Archangel Uriel, which is light of God within, wise guidance of self. In shamanism, it's related to birds. The planet is Mars, which represents personal identity, and the sun, which anchors our sense of self. The fourth, or the heart chakra, is located in the center of the chest, right in the heart area. The color is green. The crystal is rose quartz, emeralds, and green tourmaline. The musical tone is F, and it's related to relationships, love, forgiveness, and your inner child. The angel it's associated with is Archangel Raphael, which brings the healing of love, which is the healing of God. Healing, travel, safety, and protection also is what Raphael brings. In shamanism, all mammals are associated with the heart chakra. The planet is Sun. It reflects our own self-love. And Venus, planet of beauty and love. Now, some people may disagree with me on the color. Some people associate the fourth, or the heart chakra, with a pink color, which when I did my research and everything, I would see rose colored. Rose was or like a pinkish color was also associated with the heart chakra. And honestly, there was a reason why that would be. An interesting tidbit, since I've started working with the transpersonal energy system and the transpersonal chakras, people often associate the heart chakra with the green color, but some associate it with the pink color. That's because light workers, healers, shamans, and people that are already in the spiritual ascension are starting to see the extra colors that are in there. And the reason this may be is because there is another chakra right next to the heart chakra called the Thymus Chakra. The thymus is a lymphoid gland that by the time you reach puberty has produced all of your T cells. These are the cells that help with your immune system. The thymus is in the upper part of your breastbone, in front and above your heart. So it's right above your heart area, which makes it it's in a very interesting location because it's right above the heart. And so that's why a lot of people see pink or green. And sometimes it just depends. If you're working with someone else, you may see someone's thymus chakra is a little bit more defined, more pronounced. rather than the green. Now, the thymus is named after the thyme plant because of the color and seeming texture of the flowers. And the thymus looks kind of like those bumpy flowers that's in the picture. It's very interesting. So if you're seeing a pink color when working with your heart chakra or someone else's heart chakra, you know you're probably tapping into the thymus chakra because it's right on top of each other. It's very interesting. So the fifth, or the throat chakra, the location is the throat or the Adam's apple. The color is light blue. The crystal is a blue lace agate, aquamarine, or turquoise. Any of those light colored stones would be great to work with the fifth or the throat chakra. The musical tone is a G. It's related to self-expression, communication, your will, and speaking your truth. The angel associated is Archangel Gabriel, which means the word of God, is your truth, personal creativity, and your willpower. In shamanism, all humanity is related to the fifth chakra. The planet is Mercury, which is the planet of communication. The sixth, or the brow or third eye chakra, is located between the eyes and the center of the brow. Now, some people see it a little bit higher. It just depends on where you see it, but it's in that, it's almost like a triangle area that's right up in your brow area from front tip to front tip, right over the brow, up to about mid forehead is usually about where that third eye can be located. The color that's associated is a deep blue, indigo blue, very deep colored blue. The crystals are clear quartz, moonstone, and sapphire. The musical tone is A. It's related to balancing higher and our lower selves, trusting our inner guidance, and with the future and the past. Spirit help is Shekinah, which is the feminine face of God or goddess. It develops wisdom and intuition. In shamanism, our spirit guides and ancestors are associated with the sixth or the brow chakra. And the planet is the moon. The seventh, or the crown chakra, the location is the top of the head. The color is purple or a violet color. Crystals would be blue sapphire sometimes, celestite, amethyst. The musical tone is B. It's related to spirituality, serenity, divine guidance and trust, and God, goddess, universe, or the higher power. Spirit help is the Christ light within, which determines our spiritual development, intuition, and anchoring our awareness. In shamanism, Kachina, or the universal spirit, is associated with the crown chakra. There is no planet associated, but it's the Christ light that's within. And those are the chakras. Now, some ways that you can engage your chakras, work with them a little more if you're just learning about them, or you want to just tone them or cleanse them. There's lots of different ways that you can work with your chakras. Always know, though, that they're always there. They're always working for your highest good, and you can tap into them at any time. But some ways are with music, Reiki or energy healing, visualizations, just visualizing one or more of the chakras. You can even start at the bottom or the top of your body, energetic body, and go from chakra to chakra and just cleanse them. Meditation, meditate on your chakras. Prayer, you can pray just like with taking one of the chakras, as in the one for maybe your heart chakra, and asking to reach out to Archangel Raphael. That's a great way to do that. Or if we're stuck, if you're writing a paper or you're writing a book or you're trying to communicate with someone, it's not flowing as easily as you'd like, reach out to your throat chakra, and the archangel would be Archangel Gabriel, and ask for guidance on that so that your words or whatever you're trying to put forward just flows smoothly. Hypnosis. In hypnosis, we use chakras a lot. If you're spiritual or a transpersonal hypnotist, then you can use the chakras as help. Color therapy, even just picking a color. Let's see here. Even if we were to pick like, like if you pick a card and on the card there's a lot of purples on it, then those purples could be associated with your crown chakra, and you can use it like if you're just holding on to a piece of paper and using that as color therapy. Sometimes color therapy, you can paint a whole room a color and work with it in that way. It's very interesting. I love color therapy. Once when you tap into that color, it's easier to tap into that chakra and work with it, especially for people who haven't worked with their chakras in the past. By holding onto a piece of paper or looking at that color helps them to associate it with a chakra. Chanting and tones. Chanting, I did not put those in there, but there are chanting tones that you can look up on Google that will correspond with each of the chakras. Hand placements. There again, I didn't use the hand placements either, but there are hand placements that are associated with each of the chakras, and you can look those up and use those even with the chanting and the tones. Some people use those for meditation or in yoga. Crystal healing. Crystal healing, there again, pick those colors of crystals and use those for working with crystal healing for you or a loved one or family or friends, anyone. Pendulums. You can use pendulums to actually clear the energies in each. Now, a lot of light workers or energy workers will use pendulums over each of the chakras for someone who's lying down. Or you can actually, what I do in Reiki is I put out the stones of the chakras, especially for distance healing. And each of the stones represent the person's chakras. And to clear out the chakras, I just use a pendulum and let the pendulum spin one way to clear. And then once it's done, I ask that the pendulum start spinning the other way. And that way you know that that energy is clear. Oracle and tarot readings, you can use those as well. Use the chakras in your oracle and tarot readings. If you're looking to see what one of the chakras is doing, you can actually ask for guidance and pick a card and see what that card is telling you about that chakra. Talking. You can talk about your chakras, and by talking about them, you're actually benefiting them. You're actually increasing the awareness of those chakras and thereby making them more aware, especially when you're working with a client or you're working with your own chakras. Just even talking about your chakras out loud or even in your head, you can actually just call up that energy and see it more readily. Writing. Writing and journaling are great for working with your chakras. Maybe at some point when you're meditating, a particular chakra comes up and either the chakra or the color, the tone, just seeing that chakra in your mind's eye in like a body representation and working with it in that way, writing it down and journaling about it, about what you saw, what you thought, just symbols that maybe came to you about that chakra. Lots of ideas on writing and journaling. It's a wonderful practice. Working with spirit guides, light beings, ascended masters, and archangels. There, again, a lot of those chakras are related to an archangel, an angel. Um, you can call on spirit guides. You can even call on the shaman version of that chakra, whether it's the snake or it's ascended masters or all of humanity. We can work with them numerous ways. It's just the chakras are fabulous to work with in all these ways. And you may even know more. Feel free to write me at tracy@versatileinspirations.com and let me know if you have any other ways to work with your chakras. All right, let me stop the share real quick and fabulous. I hope you enjoyed working with or learning about your chakras so that you can work with them a little bit more in depth. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to next time. As always, I'm sending you and yours love, light, and eternal blessings. Take care.